Hey everyone, this is Aaron with Crypto Trends. Today, May 15th, 2019. BTC Bitcoin is below $8,000. Can it recover? Can it bounce back? We'll be taking a look at that. Plus, there's some big news about Coinbase. Also, we'll be taking a look at XLM, good old Stellar, and Ripple, XRP, and other coins out there. It's been quite a day. Quite a day, to say the least. Right now, at the time of this recording, we have London is just now getting ready to wake up. It's about 5 in the morning, about 5:30, right around there, and it's in the afternoon in like Singapore and Sydney and stuff like that. So that's about the time of day that I'm actually recording this video. So there's a lot of activity going on that side of the globe. But first off, before we move on and take a look at Bitcoin, please keep in mind that this is not financial advice, just my opinion. So here we go. Let's take a look at Bitcoin to see what's happening with it. So here is Bitcoin, BTC USD on the 1 hour chart. It is on Bitfinex on the logarithmic scale. So if we move in, well, let me scroll out. We've had this activity here today. It's just been up and down. There's been a lot of nervousness going on in the market. And if we take a look at this, we've had this huge downward spike, right? What is this? What is this? What's going on here? Why the downward spike? Well, let's go to the 5 minute and see what we can see. Okay, so we scroll out and then parabolic move downward. But look, a huge green candle. Look at that. That's pretty close to what one would call to be stopping volume. And notice the volume on that. It is pretty large. If we put our marker right on that, let me go ahead and expand the volume so you can see. Yeah, tremendously large. Sell there, and that was to push it down. See how hard it was to get it to push down, and then all of a sudden this big buy comes right up, and now we have 2 ticks in the red here. So we'll see if it can go down any further. It looks like it's actually having some trouble going down to me, but yeah, we'll just see. But scrolling out, we had some really large volumes back in here, which are quite significant. And this buy here is really huge, but the sell, that sell is just really pretty big. We haven't had a sell that large except for way back in here before we started this reaccumulation pattern. And so we'll see. But right now, to me, this almost looks like a stop hunt, okay? To where they come on down and people put in their stops, right? Put them in here, or actually they'll probably look at this, they put them here, and this line here, they'll say, okay, well, that's a good support line, so I'm going to stick it down lower. Hence, they had to drive this thing really low. The thing is, in order to get it that low, they had to expend a tremendous amount of effort to get it down there, which is a good sign. That's actually a bullish sign. Yeah, so let me go ahead and clear that out. So what is going on? Can it recover? Where is it at right now? Well, basically, if we're looking at the Wyckoff stuff, okay, this is something that I've been saying, that I covered in my past videos. I've been saying that, well, if we come down here and we come down and we test the level, we're going to about the halfway mark in between here, which it did, or not that far, so right around in here or here, and then it bounces up. That'd be very bullish. And as we can see now, it bounced up. So let me scroll in here. Let me get on over so we can see what's going on here. So yeah, it looks like it's on the recovery, which would mean that, yeah, it's just a stop hunt, or things are cooling off just a bit because people might be buying altcoins, and they're buying some altcoins. So we'll see. But anyway, it looks like here's a real interesting thing that just popped up. Let me go ahead and clear here. I'll show you. This is a wick that just popped up. And this is on the 5 minute. Keep in mind, guys, 5 minutes are exciting. That's an exciting time frame. Okay, so what do we have here? It's turning around. We have a really small, look at the size of these candles, okay? of these wicks, the bars, and compare their sizes, how much effort it took, the volume, to give a result, which is the height, which is the overall height of, well, that's not quite right. Well, on this one it is, because it closed way up at the top all the way. So it went down and it went up all the way. Okay, it went all the way down, did this point here, and then it got bought up all the way here. So the travel distance, the combined travel distance, is pretty huge. Okay, it's just not one way there. It also had to do another trip back. So it's like double this length in reality, if you think of it that way. That's why the bars, the closing section on the bars, is so important to be able to see. Because it couldn't have gone down here, you know, came here, went up, dropped all the way down, and then it got pushed back up. Okay, something like that. We can go look at the shorter time frame if we want. But anyway, it's kind of interesting to be able to figure that out on the longer time spans and stuff. But so yeah, so it had more of a distance. It actually had the travel than is showing. That's one of the secrets. That's one of the secrets, guys, to know this. So this is actually a very, very large candle here with the volume. And this one here is really small. So in other words, my point is that this candle, this stopping volume, the stopping volume here, so it turns around and changes direction. That's the stopping volume. It was really, really huge. Let me kill that. In comparison to this, bar, see, we have much less, over half as much volume compared to this one. This one is actually just huge. Okay, huge. So this one was a lot of effort with not a whole lot of, a lot of result. Okay, took a lot of effort. And then this one had a lot less volume with you know, a small result, but it's actually a much larger result if we look at this total distance in consideration than this one moved. So I hope that made sense. But anyway, the point is, this one is taking less effort to get more of a result. There you go. I said it. Okay, and now we have another green candle building, and this is on, once again, the 5-minute chart. So this does look like turning volume here. And then on the red volume here, it's lower volume, and it closed at the very low, at the very bottom. And so I've said in my other videos, I said, okay, think of this as being like when it closes at the bottom, think of this as like being your leg, and your leg is coming back and it's going to kick the ball up. Okay, and that is, lo and behold, that's what's happening here. Top, if it's like at the very top where it closes at the top like that, then think of it as like the pivot point is down here, and it's like a hammer that pounds downward. Okay, so just a little trick there on reading some bars. Let me go ahead and kill that. So it looks like Bitcoin might be and is recovering. So when we're looking at a recovery, it was pretty dicey there for a while watching this thing drop. People say, oh, and it still can drop, but we'll see. So it came down in this area right around in the halfway mark of the trading range, which is actually bullish, and it's bouncing up, which is bullish. So it looks like on the 16th or the rest of the day on, you know, for Singapore, China, and Sydney, Australia, and all those good places, it looks like we might be having a good day. And then plus we have London waking up. Yeah, London waking up very soon. So we'll see what's going on here. And lo and behold, look, it's almost back up to the top of its trading range. So there you go. It's looking good. Looking good to me. Looking actually quite bullish, okay? So, yeah, let's go take a look at some other coins. Yeah, some other coins. Still can't get over this volume here. Isn't that absolutely huge, that buy volume? Yeah. All right, so let's go take a look at, what has been doing well today? How about Stellar XLM? We'll look at it versus USDT. Here we go on Binance USDT. 5 minute. Why not? Look at that buy. Look at that buy right there. That's let's scroll out. Let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour. I mean, look at that thing just shoot up. Okay, so this is on the 1 hour. It has some significant buys. It's had some here, right? Group of them, and then here. So what buys do like this is an indication of watch out. Watch out, something's coming. So what happened here? Big old buy here, big old buy here. Something came. What happened? That came. So what I'm doing is I'm looking for something in the future, more activity for XLM Stellar. Yeah, so let's go ahead and scroll in here. Let me reduce this volume. There we go. Alrighty. It's important to take a look at volume and price action in conjunction with each other, okay? They work together in tandem. Alright, so what we're doing here is that it sets such a high area. We're going to go in and take a look, and we're looking for weakness, okay? We're looking for weakness. Weakness usually 90-95% of the time shows itself up at the top, the upper areas. And what do we have here? What do we do first? We look for the significant volumes. So the significant volumes is this guy right here. And here we go. So it goes all the way up. Okay, notice that here it's at the top. It has it closed at the very top. And like I said, hey, it pounds it down. Remember that kind of short little rule. See if it applies elsewhere. Hey, didn't apply here. So it's sometimes. Yeah, it's one of those things. Not a 100% indicator. But here's another good one too. See, it pounded it down just a little bit. Anyway, we're looking for more of a longer term type of thing. So what we're looking for is something with significant volume, okay, which would have been this candle here. And this one here had moderate to medium, moderate volume, okay. If this had really significant volume, my inclination on this would be to say, hey, it still has, some ways to go down, because that's like a wave pushing it down. But it doesn't have that. It doesn't meet the criteria to do that. This is just a little bit of selling, a little bit of a breather here. Not a big deal, but it looks to me like XLM still has some life in it. Yeah, parabolic, and it still has some life. Oh my gosh. It looks to me, what is it doing right now? Let me go ahead and take auto off. Let me scroll on down. It looks like this could actually be, if you know about Wyckoff, this could actually be a point of preliminary supply. And what happens after that? Okay, it comes down, preliminary supply. It goes up, and it looks like this, and then it goes up to a buying climax, and it comes down to an automatic rally. Then it comes up to a secondary test, and it does something like this. Okay, and please note, this is not to scale. Well, I don't know. Let's see how close it is to scale. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So hey, there we go. There's the forecast. Let me scoot it on over. Move it on over. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. So, hey, why not, right? Let's take a guess. Might as well. Let's go here. Yeah, it's just drop box there. What the heck, right? Okay, fine. Buying climax. We'll see if that holds. I'm just going to put guess. This is a guess. Don't bank on it. Okay, gotta have fun with this stuff, guys. This is a guess. Don't bank on it. Okay, so we'll see where this thing goes. But yeah, it looks like hey, it's up, but yet it's closing at the top of the bar. Oh my gosh, what's going on? It's so exciting. We can't. It goes one way, then the other. Let's go ahead and scroll out. This is on the 1 minute now. Oh my gosh, the 1 minute. Crazy. Okay, so it's doing its thing. So we'll just see. Notice here, if we look at the 1 minute and stuff like that, get out of there, guys. Notice the 1 minute, the density in the volumes here. So the overall average density of the volumes is increasing just here in this short amount of time. See that? Average density is below that line. Before is like, oh, hardly anything. But now things have woken up. So is that Singapore or is that Australia doing that? You tell me. Because New York is asleep right now. So is California. Okay, so that is XLM. And if we go over to Coinbase, go over to Binance. Oh, look, BTC above 8,000 now. See, it's bouncing back. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so let's go to, make sure, okay, I'm on USDT. Let's go take a look at XLM. Oh my gosh, up 24.16%. Okay, notice it's a little bit different chart. What is it like back on? Okay, so what's the time frame here? Time frame there is the 3 minute. Ooh, boy, that's getting up there, man. 3 minute. Okay, so there it is. Let me put auto back on. Whammo bammo. Okay. Yeah, so it is like doing its thing. The reason it looks a bunch different is because I have bars going on instead of the candles. Doesn't help much. Let's go back to the bars. Okay, anyway, so XLM Stellar is having a stellar time, and I really like this coin for this year. Yeah, it's one of my favorites for this year is Stellar. It's going to be a stellar year. So we'll see. Anyway, back to Binance. Okay, so XLM Stellar has had a stellar time. It's 20%. I mean, come on. Okay, what else is going on? XRP right now it's at 4. We'll take a look at XRP. It's had a pretty good day, all in all. Yeah, and it's bouncing back too. See, it's a general trend. A lot of these coins, whammo bammo, shooting down. This is like a little tiny shakeout, guys. It's doing a shakeout, and we'll see what happens. This could turn into distribution. This could be a distribution pattern, but it's a little bit early to tell right now. If it bounces back up and sometime recovers over the next few hours, we'll see. But as this pattern goes out, we'll have a little bit more information to determine whether or not it's a distribution, which we hope it's not. Okay. But right now, to me, that looks like it was a stop hunting procedure, trying to create liquidity in the market because they want the coins. They want people to sell so they can pick them up. That's what it looks like to me. What else has been doing good? So this is XRP that we're looking at. So all in all, not too shabby. XRP holders are probably pretty happy, aren't they? So on Binance, right around 47 cents. Hey, not too bad. Almost that 50-cent mark. All right, so what else do we have going on? It's had a good day. We have VeChain 13%, and it shot way the heck up. Let me show you this. It shot way the heck up above its, this dotted line is its upper trading bounds. It shot way the heck up, bounced off near the upper third, and is like, hey, testing the upper bounds area again. So this is bullish as well. There's a lot of buys and sells. It took a lot of buy pressure to get this down. So there's still quite a bit of there's some supply, but there's still quite a bit of pressure pushing it up. We'll be keeping an eye on this to see indeed if these patterns are turning into let's see. Let me take this off of auto. Come on, thingy. There you go. Okay, are turning into distribution, but right now, looking at this pattern, this is that pattern which I was just drawing on the other coin, where I said this is the PSY. It comes down, goes up to buying climax, it goes down to automatic recovery, and then it does to a secondary test, and it just kind of like bounces around or whatever. Anyway, it looks like this is just establishing a new trading range, which would be here and this line here, because it bounced all the way down there. So let me go ahead and color those different. Let me color that. Well, I should actually probably just kill that. Just put in a different line here. Make it solid. Make it solid. Make that solid. Make it blue. Come on, Azure. There we go. Not solid enough. Make it thicker. Okay, there it is. And let me kill this one here real quick. I don't like that blue. Let me make it a darker blue. Come on, blau. There you go. Okay, much better blau. All right, and then let me color this one here. Blau. Fudge. Got the wrong one. It's hard to color sometimes. Yeah, coloring challenge. But anyway, so we'll see if this pattern does anything, you know. And so this whole area here in between this range, that's a big trading range, guys. Let's go out here to the 4 hour. Let me put it auto back on. Scroll out so you can guys get a sense of the size here. So we have this line here. Fibber me jiggers. This line there. And then this blue line here. So that's the trading range. That's about the right size because its trading range before was about the right distance. So it just bumped itself up, okay? So yeah, so that's cool. I can hang with that. It just like boop, went up. Okay, so what else is going on? So VeChain is actually looking good. Let me go ahead and kill that. Don't need to see all that again. Okay. There's been, I mean, it's just been a phenomenal day where lots of stuff. Anyway, let's go over to Coinbase here real quick again so we can see what's going on. The link below, link to this is below. Coinbase, big news or interesting news, let's put it that way. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong said that the exchange's custody service, Coinbase Custody has $1 billion in assets under management. AUM, assets under management, $1 billion now, and that is in 12 months' time. In just a year, they've accomplished that. So that's a big success for them on that business endeavor. So that's awesome. That's a lot. So what does he say here? We launched our custody 12 months ago. We've just crossed the $1 billion asset under management or institutions. Should be 4 institutions. 70 institutions have signed up, adding about 150 million assets under management per month. Wow. Okay, so they've been cranking along. And yeah. So you can go ahead and read the rest of this. The link is below, but that's like the gist of the big news there. And what else is going on? Anything of interest? Yeah, there was something of interest. Let me get back here to TradingView. And there was a thing here. Yeah, let's take a look at Ether here real quick. Let's not forget about Ether. There. And we'll look at on Poloniex. Come on, thingamajob. Okay, get out. Let's go to the 2 hour. Why not? Okay, parabolic, right? Just what a day, right? What a day. It's huge. And let's go take a look at that. Volume. Okay, and it's on a down. Ooh, that's interesting. That's what we've been looking for. Is it huge significant volume? Yeah, it's pretty huge significant volume. Here I'm actually would say that okay, possibility we might see Ethereum getting a little bit tired. So I would not be surprised if it came down and took a rest right here. And yeah, we'll just see what it does. Okay, could bounce. It could just keep on going up. I mean, who knows with the way things have been going, right? Anyway, things have been going awesome. But also keep in mind that trend is your friend. Trend is your friend. So if it bounces down a little bit, gets a little bit tired, has a nice pullback, hey, not a big deal, right? Not a big deal. We'll see where it goes. But awesome day. If you're holding Ether, congratulations. It's been a wonderful day for you. So we'll see where that goes. Huge volume. Look at this huge volume. This is a little bit concerning. Well, this is concerning. Right here. Is it concerning? Let me think about that. Is that concerning? So what do we have? We have huge volume, and then we have very low spread, and it closed in the center. So that means there is a heck of a lot of sells. So that is supply coming in. Heck of a lot of sales. Because remember, number of sales has to equal the number of buys, right? Or else it's a swap. Nothing else gets done. Doesn't have to equal it, but you know what I mean. Let's see. So this is a lot of supply coming into the market. It's fairly equal because of the size of the bar there. And I'm looking at this very top bar right here. Let me scroll on in. I was looking at this volume here, but it was skewed. If you scroll on out, yeah, it looks more impressive. So right now this is pretty significant volume. It's on a really small or fairly small, up at the top of the range. It's at the center. The next bar is a down bar. Fairly significant volume. Interesting, we do have a decrease. Notice that trend in sell volume. All the red bars, right? Pretty stable right around this area for buy. There is a heck of a lot of pressure to buy this thing. So it might be sleepy for a little bit, but it doesn't look like for long. Okay, so that's Ethereum. We'll see what happens, okay? We'll see what happens when the East Coast and California and stuff wakes up. Right now, UK is just now probably getting up around, 6 in the morning there. Well, about 5:30. Let's see. Okay, well, yeah, so that's awesome. There was something else here I wanted to point out if I can remember. French film industry recommended to adopt blockchain. Can you guys tell me a use case? Interesting, that just popped up. Let's see here. Oh, BitThumb. Yeah, here it was, BitThumb. Oh, no. This is more interesting. This is Stellar News. Yeah, get out of there. Stellar market update. PaySend to launch Stellar-based stablecoin. Yay, isn't that interesting? Stablecoin based on Stellar. XLM on the upside quest. So there is Stellar year. So XLM USD stops short of the SMA 50 weekly, retreats from multi-month high. PaySend news may be behind the coin's strong growth. Okay, fine. Just talking about prices here. So PaySend is a London-based fintech about to launch a new stablecoin on the Stellar network to allow millions if PaySend users to perform instant and commission-free cross-border transactions. I'm kind of confused about that. Is about to launch of a new screw it. Our global stablecoin is the perfect solution for PaySend 700,000 expatriates, as well as for our multi-currency account holders. With the PaySend stablecoin, our customers will be able to keep the value of their money consistent and make instant payments anywhere in the world without cross-border fees. Wow. Ron Millar, CEO of PaySend, said, commenting the announcement. So that is pretty cool, isn't it? That is like pretty awesome news for Stellar. Yay! All right, so that's about it, guys. Covered some stuff here. It's late in California. Things are heating up. Yeah, so it's been just a phenomenal day for today, and we're heading in tomorrow as far as US goes, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, it's going over to the chat. Hey, there's some people there. Oh my gosh, they're watching. Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks for watching. So let's go take a quick look at the chats here, and then we'll take off. So hey, there's Leonard. Hey Leonard, how's it going? So, yeah, he hopes it's going to dump back to 4,000. I don't know. I don't think so. We'll see. It could, definitely. I mean, it's the market, right? It could dump all the whatever. But we'll see. We'll see. Hey, Sean, how's it going? Hey, buddy. There's Amor. How am I feeling? Feeling good. Thanks, Amor. So Sean's been riding different combos. Now 50 ETH and 50 XRP. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, it's like one of those days. I mean, what do you do, right? It's like all over the place. Oh, and CT says, thanks for some nice TA. Hey, you're welcome, man. I'm not going to repeat that on air. Okay, so, Ryan55 wants to know, how's Digibyte looking? Yeah, let's go take a look at Digibyte. DGB. We'll take a look at that on USDT as well. Huge sells. Everything's selling. People are kind of cashing out a bit, or they're picking up coins. They are picking up coins. So, actually, it's still looking strong, right? Right now, let me scroll on out here. This is on the 2-hour. Let me go ahead and take auto off so I can scroll on down. Get the volume thing off of there. Alrighty, so what do we have? Parabolic, like a whole bunch of other things. It went up, and look at that. It hit my target box. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? You think I did anything on that target box? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what they're on there for. It's magic. But anyway, it hit that sucker, looks like. Almost to the penny. Oh, that happens. So anyway, what do we have here? This line here is the upper trading bounds. If we scroll on out, we'll see how we mark this up. So the dotted line is the lower trading bound area. Okay, so it dipped way down and then shot way up. Cool. And let me just get the scale here. So yeah, it's doing the same thing as everything else. Just kind of did like a short, almost a shortstop hunt. It's getting a little bit sleepy, but as far as how sleepy goes, let's take a look at this. Now, if this green wick here, this bar, if it had the volume of this red one here, I'd be far more concerned, okay? So to me, this is just a continuation pattern where we can look for some turbulence here. It might come up here and then retest. If it comes back down and then goes up like that, that's what we're looking for. That'd be super duper uber bullish. So we'll see what happens, but XRP is just basically still in play doing its thing like a whole lot of other things, and so it just needs a little bit more time to play out. If we take a look at it here on the 30-minute, okay, it went up and hit that box right on the money, guys. Sometimes I just surprise myself. But it came up here, it did an upper bounds, it had a failure of an upper downs test. It's still coming here. We have really nice higher lows, which is great. We're still getting some higher highs in here. So that's our little channel. And yeah, so it might come, yeah, I could turn around right there. That's some, holy crap, look at let me look at those volumes here. Holy crap, I love to see this. Let me show you this, what I love to see. Get out of there, thing. I love to see volume that really sucks. You see that? Especially green. That's like pathetic. I mean, it's like... That's like nothing, man. That's like your kid's allowance money bought that, right? That's the kind of volume I'm looking for. And then what's interesting is that it's on a really tiny little bar. Look how tight that is. Isn't that cool? To me, that's actually kind of bullish. So yeah, it might just go up like that again. So we'll see. We'll see, but Digibyte's still looking good. Okay, keep in mind, not financial advice. I'm just going over, see what's going on. See, this red bar is concerning, but what happened? They picked up a lot of coins. They want to get coins and they want to pick up more. That's what this whole thing is. They are still in accumulation. It doesn't look to me like they are interested in distribution. If they were, let's see. Are they dumping on you? Are they dumping on you? They could be. It's near the top. It's still a little bit early to tell, but I don't think so at this point in time. Okay. Things are heating up. Things are heating up, and things have been hot here for a little bit. So we'll just see. Yeah. So it's turning. That's really odd. It's red here. There's something funky going on. It's red here, but green here. So it doesn't matter. You can just tell by the bars if it's going up or down, right? Yeah. Anyway, that's Digibyte. Yeah, so Sean says before is writing EOS onto BNB. Yeah, I mean, go after the coins that you like, right? Oh, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and get notified. Really helps the channel out. Go ahead and leave your comments afterwards as well. That helps with the algorithm, I guess you'd call it. So Carl on Bass says BTC better put on his big boy pants and hold his ground. Yeah, I think let's go back to BTC here real quick. I mean, he's hanging in there. I mean, he's still plus, right? 0.5%. Oh, look at that. People might be saying double top. That could be. Oh, no. Oh, no. Target box there. What the bloody heck is going on with that? If it comes down to here, that's still in the trading range area, guys. Okay, that I was talking about. I drew on the other chart. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. But there could be a little bit of distribution. Anyway, yeah, I talked about BTC, right? So Sean got lucky and only suffered about 20% of that drop. Yeah, cool. Good job. The 1 minute is wrecked. Let's go look at the 1 minute. What do you mean the 1 minute is wrecked? Let's look at the 1 minute. Oh, that's still on DGB. Let's get out of there and let's go to BTC. Yeah, that's why I was saying it was a stop hunt. To look for people that had garbage down here to liquidate them, to create liquidity in the market. Okay? And so another thing, yeah, that's what it does. Another thing it does is it scares people to sell. That's also called a shakeout, guys, a shakeout. Okay? And right now it's affecting Asia and Australia. Well, I don't know about Australia. Australia, I don't think there's any weak hands in Australia, is there? I don't think so. Asia must be aimed at Asia. So here we go. Yeah, shakeout, stop hunt. This is on the 1 minute. Boom, 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 boom. Notice the largest one is way up here. It took a heck of a lot of energy to bump it down just a little bit. Bullish. A shakeout, and a stop hunt. Bullish. So we'll see. Don't bank on this as being financial advice, because this thing could just go, yeah. You guys know the drill. Thanks for the comments. So Metal X Core Review says, should we get in now or wait for 78.50? It's up to you. Don't know. Can't tell you that. I can tell you possibilities where it's going to go, but when you're looking at it, the possibilities are is that it's going to go like this, up and down. And so it can go up or it can go down. The reason being is because the market is dynamic. And so when they're doing tests, okay, when they're doing tests, and these are the institutions doing tests, okay? So when they do a test, they're saying, okay, at this point in time, what is the current volume that we're able to pick up? How many coins we're able to pick up? How many more people are held at stops below? Do we need to shoot it down further? Yeah. What was the amount of resistance that we encountered shooting it down? That type of thing. And so they have all these variables in, and they're going to say, okay, well, in order to do a test here to get such a result, let's see if we can push it down with this number of coins. Those are all variables that are calculated pretty much real time. And so it's very difficult to actually say, hey, is it going to go up or down? Should you get in now or not? The thing is that it depends on their test at that point in time. And so as you can do your best trying to predict it, and you can look at some patterns and stuff like that, and you can look at volumes and try to figure stuff out. But as far as definitive answers, should you get in or not, or wait? I mean, that's up to you. That's totally up to you, because yes, it can go up and it can go down. Okay? And I hate to say it, but that's actually where the instinct and intuition comes into play. Foresight is what Wyckoff called it. Okay? So follow your gut, follow your instinct, follow your head and experience, all that good stuff. Because I can't help you there. Wish I could give you a better answer. Guys talking about pizzas. Pizza sounds good right now. Oh, and Metal X Core says, I'm glad that I realized that timelines between the world buying and selling. Well, yeah, absolutely. Have you ever wondered why I do these streams at this time? Oh my gosh. I start around sometimes 7:30, 8, 9, and this is California time, Pacific Standard Time. Why? Because that's when Asia is either getting up or it's like an afternoon. Yeah, so right now it's like after their lunchtime, and then also earlier we have Australia. Yeah, we have Australia, Malaysia, stuff like that. Yeah, they like Bitcoin. They like Ether. So yeah, it is important to look at the times. Also, a really interesting time is 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So about 1.5 hours from now, big movements happen. Okay, so if you happen to be awake around that time, check in, plus or minus 20 minutes, because right now it's 10:44. California time in the evening. Oh, well, screw that. It's already past 8 o'clock. So 2 hours ago is when big things happen. What am I talking about? Coffee. Anyway, also around midnight Eastern time is when exciting things happen. And as we can see here, lo and behold, yeah, exciting things have been happening, huh? This is on the 4 hour. So this happened, yeah, in that time frame. Okay, moving on. Ah, Robert. Yeah, we know we're in a bull market. We've been in a bull market since 2015, guys. What we experienced in 2017 is called reaccumulation. In 2018. Reaccumulation can be painful. And that's at the very macro scale. But Robert says, Crypto News Z reports Matrix AI receives Binance Info 5 or V label badge listing soon. Matrix AI is man, M-A-N. Is it here? No. No. Is it here? No. Mana, but not man. If man gets on board here, that will be quite interesting. Man, if you don't know, is Matrix AI, guys. Suggest you do your research on it. Check out what's been happening with them in Italy. Yeah. Do your research. Do your research. Oh, and George thinks we're looking at a double top here. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I don't go so much. Look, we just broke 8,000. I don't go so much with like double tops and stuff like that. I'm looking more at like this would be like a secondary test. I mainly use Wyckoff stuff instead of classical technical analysis, you would call it, where it has all those terms and patterns and stuff like that. I do something different, where it takes the psychology of the larger players into consideration. And that's Wyckoff. Don't know about it? Check it out. You might like it. Anyway, yeah, it could be a double top. I know what a double top is. It could be. And going to 7,600, I don't know. It's flirting with 8,000 again right now. What's going on with BTC shorts? I don't know. Maybe they should get some pants. That was a terrible joke. I should slap myself for that. I didn't even laugh at my own joke. That's pathetic. Okay, where are we at? 1 minute. Let's go to the, let's just go to the 1 hour, see what's going on. They dropped their shorts, didn't they? Bummer. What happened? Isn't that fascinating? Let's go with the 5 minute. Isn't that interesting? Don't worry about that. That's a computer glitch. Let's go to the 30 minute. Is that a computer glitch? They're saying that happened at 20-30 hours. Current tick right now is showing 20, current bar 22-30 hours. This happened at 20-30 hours. Interesting. Okay, so it's on this bar right here. Why would they sold a lot? Why would somebody close that number of contracts all at once that had a pretty significant holding, right? Why would they do that And the price of Bitcoin didn't spike. You would expect it if there was a huge spike that they would, I don't know. Well, they'd need to cover. If it was a spike up, they need to cover and then make it even more green. They're anticipating. They are anticipating a Jedi candle, guys. That's what they're anticipating. You do not have that kind of volume, which happened in the morning in Asia, Singapore. That's actually extremely bullish. This is actually bullish where it comes down and it's coming back up. That's why I got online tonight. Because earlier in my previous video I did today, which is exciting. Notice the tone of my voice. How I'm suddenly in the like Mr. Serious mode. Yeah, this is extremely bullish going down. Doing a retest here, hit right along here, which is about the upper third of the upper trading bounds. Comes up. Interesting. Interesting. Hope I'm not boring you guys. I'm looking at charts. Huge increase right there. Decrease. Overall, pretty dang healthy volume. They're buying, they're buying, they're buying. What are they doing? They're buying. Shitload of buys. Some sells. Huge exit out of shorts. What other clues do we have? Hit auto back on. What other clues do we have? It's been hitting out. The bars have been hitting above this upper trading range here about 50% of the time. Let's take this box, copy, paste, Control C, Control V. Hope I'm not boring you with all the silence. Let me scroll in, put it on auto. On the 4 hour. Tag that box okay. What's her angle? $60. Ooh, yeah, 70. So there's 70 and it cooled down. If it's 70 and cools down, that is like everything in this chart just saying bullish. Okay, so I'm happy. Let's go the 1 hour. Let's get rid of this piece of shit line. Get rid of that. You guys have seen that. It's on the recovery. Hopefully. Right now it's just under 8,000. 7,996 on Bitfinex. Probably higher in Coinbase and stuff. The thing is, things are really moving fast. That's all I can say. It's going through this progression really fast, because right now, I mean, it failed there. It didn't hit this line here, right there. It failed. Bounced up, came back here. It couldn't hit this line again. It had a failure of going down with huge stuff. That means people aren't selling there. Yeah, I'm gonna move this a little bit over. Yeah, that feels about right. Does it? No. Yeah. Okay. Quite interesting, guys. Thanks for that info on the shorts. It just doesn't make sense any other way other than somebody knows something's going on and there might be some type of huge spike, which is a very bullish indicator saying that this thing is going to go up. I mean, how else would you read that? And then if we take our general line, we can go all the way back here. Let's see if we can find something. Not really. Maybe those 2 points. Nah, I don't like that. Okay, so that's not working. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if it hits that. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for the comment. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm answering your questions. I just wait a little bit, okay? It's because I'm doing full screen and I don't have the comments off to the side. I got to figure out how to do that. I'm more interested in providing the content and analysis in the first part. But yeah, so just sit tight. I try to get to a lot of the comments, okay, guys? Yeah, the Matrix AI thing. Yeah, do your research on Matrix AI. Yeah, big short out of nowhere, big time. Oh, Leonard, you want me to look at AMB? Okay. It's been having a rough time, guys. AMB's been having a real rough time. It's been floundering. It had a terrible break in here. You had the CEO take off. You had the garbage with VeChain where they tried to steal VeChain's name or whatever was up with that. Why they did that, we don't know. If they did it on purpose, then it wasn't cool. If they did it with permission, then interesting. But we don't know. But this thing has just been taking a royal dump. But right now, you have a lot of FUD. If you like the coin, if you like what's going on, it's at all-time record lows against ETH, right? So we'll see. But yeah, like everything else, I had some buys here, but it looks like it still has some strong sell pressure. So we'll see. I mean, the call's up to you, but this thing should have followed this line right there, and it didn't, because that's when the V chain stuff hit, and that was a problem. Okay, that was a problem. So Amber right now, it is at pretty much all-time lows, right? That's versus ETH. So, you know, do your thing. If you like it, hey, you know, it's yeah, see what's up with that. I mean, follow your gut, follow your instinct. Sound, can you hear me? There was some part in it where I wasn't talking. I was just analyzing stuff. Addison, welcome. Just reading a comment here. Okay. Anyway, that's it, guys. So I'm taking off. It's yeah, it's been an hour, so that's long enough for this stream. Anyway, have a wonderful, wonderful time. Best of luck to you, and yeah, we'll see where this bad boy goes, if it can bounce and stay active above this upper support bounds here. Yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, have a great one. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, get notified, all that good stuff. Catch you later. Bye.